Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ides of March 2021 THORnews Fundraiser. I am your planetary defense commander, and I survive and thrive off your contributions. So, if you'd like to keep me up and running, I got a snail mail, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and a whole lot of love for you. And even though I was $600 short on last month's fundraiser, I totally kicked ass all throughout February and gave over a 2-week warning on the giant blizzard that almost blew up the Texas grid. And in this video here on January 22nd, Mars squared Jupiter, I told y'all that the 14th and 15th were going to be super messed up. And what does the Ides of March mean? Well, it means that we'll be transitioning from winter weather now to summery, springy weather, and flooding season is about to begin. Although snow will still be around, and I definitely think we'll see snow in a lot of places in March, but this area definitely needs to watch out as we will be having storms training over the high down here, dropping a whole lot of rain in this region. And we're on the lookout for a major storm around the 7th, 8th, or 9th of March, and I've been talking about that for about 10 days. At the moment, I'm a little excited because two predictions I made were that January and February were going to be the absolute worst months of the entire year, and that March and April would probably be two great months. So now that we're almost through February, now we're going to test the other half to see if March and April will be great months. And I'm talking about they could even be better and more fun and more enjoyable than any month in 2020. So we'll have to find out. I hope I'm not wrong, though. But yeah, I could be wrong. They could be super crappy months as well. And it's all relative to you personally. But one sign of encouragement is that mega storm that hit us in Texas. That was during solar minimum conditions, but the sun has woken up now. We have these two cool sunspots, and this was a sunspot before they unsunspotted it. And so, empires fall during a solar minimum and rise during a solar maximum. And so the sunspots have doubled in size. Northern sunspot AR2804 has doubled in size since yesterday. It's now an easy target for backyard solar telescopes, although you can put it in the front yard if you want to. I don't like telescope placement shaming. That's just a dumb joke, I tell. And a growing threat for Earth-directed solar flares. I think the sun is our protector, so I don't really worry about giant major solar flares. But if they happen, we probably deserved it. Hey, no, the camera's not broken. The moon just looks super weird. And this is the portion of the THORnews show where I try to give you guys the best warnings that I can without any type of fear-mongering, just straight up getting you mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared. Yeah, things are weird. We are not through February yet, and the end of February could be really weird, bizarre, and bad things could happen. And last night, I was watching a Leo King video on the YouTubes, and he started talking about how the asteroid Lucifer will be conjunct Earth, like on Friday and Saturday around the full moon. And so I was like, what? I didn't even know there was an official asteroid named Lucifer. It was named in 1978. And so if you follow this stuff, then sometimes when the stars, the planets, and the asteroids align, weird shit does happen. It's like how we predicted the plague a year ahead of time. When you had the Pluto-Saturn conjunction in 2020 on January 15th, I knew that was going to be bad because Pluto's no fun. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So we'll be kind of on extra high alert as a Norse Jedi Christian for super crazy crap happening around Friday, Saturday, okay? Hey, what if Elon Musk is the hidden anonymous creator of Bitcoin? I mean, he did invent PayPal and digital currency, and so if you follow the money, it's an interesting theory I'll be talking about more in the future. But also, can you imagine if Elon Musk, if they made a movie version about an Iron Man that was like instead of Tony Stark, it was Elon Musk. And so he just showed up to sell people Bitcoin and Dogecoin every time a villain attacks or disaster strikes. Anyhow, but yeah, what if Elon Musk is Satoshi Nakamoto and they just gave it that name to throw people off? You know, and I think Elon Musk is a giant team of people, but they just all give him the credit so that everybody thinks he's like this amazing Superman and gives them their full faith and trust, kind of like people used to do with President Trump. Things were super strange yesterday as Bitcoin announced before everybody else that the Federal Reserve System had gone down. And today we had a pretty down day in the markets, and benchmark yields have jumped to 1.6 as the 7-year Treasury is sort of freaking out. But everybody seems to be talking about whether Mr. Potato Head has genitals or a gender, or I don't know. But I thought this was interesting. Apparently, Mr. Potato Head used to have a friend called Kooky the Cucumber. Well, isn't that kooky? All right, what's it talking about? Hey, we got a picture of the Solar Parker probe of Venus. Man, I can't wait till technology gets so good they can take like video of stuff. Wouldn't that be great? And I haven't really gone live since like the 5th-ish or 17th-ish of January. But we broke down the Nostradamus for the whole year ahead. And the one place we were definitely watching that bad things may or may not happen that we had to focus on is Italy. And in the last month, the Mount Etna, the volcano there, is totally freaking out in ways that we haven't seen since I've been doing THORnews 8 years. Yeah, 2021 is going to be a weird year and filled with surprises. But you know, if you go back to like the entire truth community on YouTube in 2015, they were all like, digital currency is the mark of the beast. The New World Order is going to try and force everybody to have digital currency. And now 99.9% of the YouTube community is like, hey man, Dogecoin and Bitcoin will save us all. So things are weird, dude. Things are definitely weird. But hey, I still think good guys will prevail and things will eventually get better once we get over the big, huge greed and apathy hump. But think about it. If Elon is Satoshi Nakamoto, that means, you know, the 21 billion Bitcoin, that he had him at 0.001 cents, and that as it slowly rose over the years to like, it was 14,000 on the November 4th election of 2020. And if so, you know, so if he was changing Bitcoin into dollars and then pumping all that money into Tesla stock, that would be like a way of money laundering, you know? And then, you know, GameSpot, I guess, would be the next part over on it. We'll have to watch. It's a fascinating story, and nobody's come up with this conspiracy theory except for me, and it's fun. It's like screenwriting. We're like, hey, what if, you know, what if, because, you know, it is said that the love of money is the root of all evil, and to invent an entire currency and then lie about who created it, and then tell people that the pandemic would drop, like what was a hoax the whole time, that it was real and killed over 500,000 Americans, that would be like, hey, I love money. And technically, you know, money, Jesus Christ kicked over the tables in the money changers, and, you know, changing dollars to Bitcoin or to yen or renminbi, that's money changing. So it's all really weird. And I guess that Lucifer Asteroid just has me asking questions that nobody asks. And is it dangerous? Sure, to ask questions. But, hey, I'm sick of all the greed. And B, I'm your Planetary Defense Commander. Comes with the turf. Yeah, watch out for these storms. It'll start ramping up again. And hey, I represent the people and the animals are getting, like, we're losing, we've lost like 70% of the amount of animals that we've supposed to be having in this time period. A lot of them are going extinct, and it's like we're trashing our own planet so they can go build some super trillionaire paradise on Mars. I'm sick of Mars, bro. I'm so sick of the Mars attitude. Okay, great. And so we've had a pandemic breaking out for almost a year now in the USA, and our government has basically done absolutely nothing to help the people out, as millions of businesses have closed. Like, crime is shot through the roof. This is definitely a giant battle of all things. And it seems like still, greed is just winning out. And then, QAnon lives here. And then, like, Elon and Joe Rogan moved to Texas. And they were like, you're no longer welcome in Texas. Remember, I was the guy who gave y'all 3-week warning about the grid almost blowing up and a giant storm coming to hit. Well, on February 15th, pretty much while everybody's getting hit with this major storm, Elon Musk takes a break from promoting Bitcoin and Dogecoin to make a meme joke about, Kevin, I'm dying. Please stop beatboxing. And then the baby mama, 2 days of his 7th child, 2 days later, was talking about, I just spent however many days in Austin with no power, no heat, a baby in 0-degree temperatures, drove south all night to escape incoming storm, but roads really, really dangerous right now. Super worried about people. What's the best way to get food and heat to people right now? This is very dangerous, especially for our kids. And Elon Musk was like, hey, I'm over here beatboxing with all my freaking Bitcoin money. Now, February 13th, Elon Musk is even like putting up weird memes about Jesus, the death of Jesus. I mean, he pretty much on February 4th admitted he's Loki. Remember, there are 121 billion Dogecoin out there. Even though it has they planned this. When it was created, they would give it this super cute meme face that would make it super memeable and like make you almost instantly like it. And so that whereas Bitcoin has this magical mathematical puzzle that you have to use electricity and petroleum to solve, they can literally just print as many Dogecoin as they want. So if they want to print a hydrillion or a quadrillion Dogecoin, they can. And so he's out here pretty much since the election. He's been promoting Dogecoin and Bitcoin and even admitted, hey, we spent 1.5 Tesla dollars put it in Bitcoin. And even during the pandemic, he's a pandemic profiteer. And so during the pandemic, his Tesla stock went up like 800% during a pandemic, even though his Tesla shows no profits. And so everything is weird. Am I saying he's Lucifer? No. But I'm just saying people have a habit of trusting the weirdest people. And so I just find it strange that all the QAnon energy after January 20th got transferred into crypto coins. And the same people used to say, hey, it's the mark of the beast, New World Order, going to force us to have a cashless society, are now super pro, cryptos. And, anyway, I'm just doing what I do. But yeah, there's the really weird big storm that we're watching for around March 7th or 8th. And, clearly, Bitcoin has been a decent investment. If you watch the edited video I made in 2017 about Bitcoin, I said when it was at like 17, I said they're going to crash it because it will be a decent investment long term. And, but they're going to crash it to drive everybody out of it. But I think, like I said, they never thought Trump would lose. And so once he lost, they had to up their plan for Dogecoin and Bitcoin dominance to dominate everything. But it's weird to watch like Bitcoin get into a fight with the Federal Reserve. Are both sides in on it? Maybe, but it doesn't feel like it. But I'm just saying, like I was trying to tell you, it seems like we came to the brink of mutually assured destruction like 5 times in the last 2 weeks. Where they're like, we'll use the suspicious observer's magnetic field spectroscopy masturbator to destroy the world. And so it's like, man, like there are so many destructive technologies that have been invented in the atomic age that we're just in some weird type of extortion economy But hey, we knew the transition from one commander-in-chief to another was going to be difficult. And, I vote for peace and brotherhood because America is, and the earth is 1 billion families. And the quality of life for all people has gone down, in my opinion. And in 2019, it was like 2.7 million Americans died. And I think in 2020, it was 3.2 million Americans died. And so that is a fact, pretty much. I mean, I think the numbers can go a little one or the other, but death has definitely been way up. And you can say that that's not true, but I don't know, Planetary Defense Commander, we've definitely lost a lot of people. We've been losing a lot of people since 2015. And so, hey, man, I'm here. World peace is my thing. I would like to have a planet that has sitcoms and comedy and romance and rock and roll and good times and people being good to each other. Having a slow depopulation into a fast depopulation is not my game, and it's not something I would be part of or would want to stick around for. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, God is great. So even if the bad guys take me out today or tomorrow, I did the very best I could with the information that I had, and I let my heart be my guide. Yeah, it's going to be crazy times, but the volcanoes are just going crazy. Science never talks about volcanoes, really. Yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting. It's super exciting. And I love you. Man, I'm definitely ready for good times and comedy to return. Because spending 4.3 years in a foxhole, gaining 50 or 60 pounds, has not been the type of future I really wanted. Although I've kicked a lot of ass. I made 4,000 videos in 8 years. And made you guys laugh a lot. Millions and millions of times. And, we've made it. We've survived every challenge that's come our way. So, I love you guys. Stay cool. This is just, is it legal? Okay, so like if I say, hey, maybe Elon Musk is actually the secret son of Wernher von Braun, the Nazi who then got brought over to NASA in Operation Paperclip. So that's why all of his like rocket buddies, because like Elon never invented some new rocket thing. So like Elon is like a Hydra Nazi. I'll put it in like some type of stand-up comedian joke. So I'm just telling jokes here. Can I still make Hydra jokes? Can I? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I love you. Everybody stay cool. Peace out. God bless everyone. Oh, yeah. So like I said, I've been having fundraiser problems. I've been stuck at 55,000 subscribers. But so yeah, I totally depend on y'all. So I don't know if my PayPal will make it through this year, or this month. But the snail mail is definitely always the most reliable. But if you want to try to support, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, Patron. Super thank you to everybody in Asteroid Fight Club out there who's been with me for 8 years. I've pretty much shot straight from the hip the entire time. And remember, I called a ton of shit correctly. All right. I've only got $1,766 left to raise. If I hadn't saved like $1,000 because I thought I was going to try and get a used car in the near future, I wouldn't have made it through last month. But most of that money's gone. And thank you to Cody and everybody in Asteroid Fight Club. We'll see what happens. But like I said, supposedly, life is supposed to be getting better in March and April. So, whatever miracle that will save me is supposed to come along anytime soon now. And allow me to have fun and see friends and, smartly, once I get vaccinated and stuff, drive cars again. I don't know. I've done my very best. That's all I know how to do. All right? Peace out. That's how it's worked. I just do the very best I can, and at the very end of the month, I hope I get rewarded. for all the work that I did. So I'm not out there trying to sell everybody some politician. I'm not out there trying to sell you climate change or sell you freaking grand solar minimum or sell you Dogecoin or sell, like, I'm trying to keep everybody together, keep us from avoiding World War III, keep us from killing each other, keep us from making the world a crappier place, and get us somehow to work together. That's all I know. Okay. God bless everyone. Peace out. Stay cool.